Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us on ABC50 NOW Live. I'm Isabella Colello.
And I'm Delaney Kepner with a look at our weather. Temperatures are in the upper 40s throughout the North Country today and have reached the 50s in some areas. We'll have sunshine and warm weather tomorrow with highs in the 60s before a cold front moves in for the weekend. Temperatures will be in the 50s on Friday and Saturday and in the 40s on Sunday. We are expecting rain all 3 days, but should dry up for the beginning of next week. Our full 7-day forecast and up-to-date weather alerts are available online on informnny.com. Now, let's take a look at the latest North Country news.
It's been 2 years since COVID-19 made its way to the North Country, infecting tens of thousands of people and taking hundreds of lives in our region. There have been over 24,000 cases in Jefferson County since the first case was confirmed on March 17th of 2020 and 160 deaths since the first fatality on July 30th that same year. Lewis County has reported over 6,000 cases and 51 deaths, and there have been more than 20,000 cases in St. Lawrence County, where 181 people have died. The pandemic has brought on more than a fight against the virus. It has also been the topic in politics for people with various views on how it should be handled. I spoke with Jefferson County Public Health Planner Faith Lustig, who said she was surprised by the passion of people with very different opinions, some of who were afraid of catching or spreading the virus, and others who didn't believe it. St. Lawrence County Public Health Director Jolene Munger said they did receive some pushback in the community regarding the virus and science behind it, along with people who claimed it was not real. As we head into our third year dealing with COVID-19, mask mandates are being lifted and public gatherings are becoming more common. But health officials say the focus needs to be on protecting people that are the most vulnerable.
The U.S. District Court supported the St. Regis Mohawk tribe's ongoing claim that the tribe retained ownership of their reservation boundary after New York State attempted to purchase the reserve land in 1824 and 1825. Prior to the state's attempt to purchase the land, the U.S. government adopted 6 federal statutes to regulate commerce with Indian nations and to clearly establish the rules for purchase of tribal property. One of those laws is known as the Non-Intercourse Act. It specifies that only legislation ratified by U.S. Congress could transfer a title to a purchaser. But when the state purchased approximately 2,000 acres of reservation land from the tribe, they did not have a purchase ratified or completed in the presence of a federal commissioner. The U.S. District Court affirmed the tribe's claims that they retained ownership of the land since the property was not rightfully purchased according to federal statutes. Tribe officials say the ruling could potentially clear the way for them to regain the title, and their lawyers are assessing the impact of the court's ruling and the effect it can have on remaining areas reserved in the 1796 treaty that are not currently under a tribal title. Tribal Chief Beverly Cook said it was rewarding to hear the court's ruling after years of advocating for rightful ownership over the lands.
Arrests have been made following attempted human smuggling efforts in New York State. Earlier this month, officers from the Burke Border Patrol Station stopped a vehicle matching the description of a report from a citizen. All 5 passengers in the vehicle were citizens of Mexico, and according to agents, 3 who entered the United States illegally were charged with improper entry, and 2 others were charged with alien smuggling, which is a felony. Agents from the Champlain Border Patrol Station attempted to stop a smuggling attempt near the Canadian border. The suspects sped away in a vehicle and then on foot before being caught by New York State troopers and Clinton County Sheriff's officers with the assistance of the Border Patrol K-9 team. Some of the passengers were taken to the Border Patrol Station to be expelled to Canada, and officers and others received various charges, including alien smuggling, fleeing an officer, and criminal possession of a weapon.
Findings released by the New York State Comptroller's Office show the state was not prepared to respond to infectious disease outbreaks at nursing homes. The New York State Comptroller, Thomas DiNapoli, said a persistent lack of funding forced the Department of Health to operate without resources that could have limited the spread of COVID-19 in care homes. Auditors found the Department of Health falsified COVID-19 death counts and became involved in undercounting deaths as Governor Cuomo took control of information provided to the public. Undercounting nursing home deaths was one of the scandals that led Cuomo to resign. DiNapoli called the findings extremely troubling and said families have the right to know if their loved one's death was counted, but many still don't have answers. The audit shows that deaths in nursing homes were undercounted by at least 4,100.
A new agreement will allow the 10th Mountain Division to support local Coast Guard search and rescue missions. The agreement will allow Fort Drum's 10th Combat Aviation Brigade to support the Coast Guard with overwater search efforts across the North Country through the 2 local U.S. Coast Guard stations in Alexandria Bay and Oswego. Military personnel will be able to locate missing people or vessels and relay location information to responding U.S. Coast Guard personnel using helicopters and infrared systems. 10th Combat Aviation Brigade Commander Colonel Travis L. McIntosh said Fort Drum's location provides the potential for timelier rescue efforts, and they are excited to partner with the U.S. Coast Guard's 9th District to be able to support the North Country that has supported them so well over the years.
The rock band Foreigner will be performing at the Great New York State Fair for the 2nd year in a row and are looking for a chorus to open for their performance. The band will return to the Chevy Park stage on August 28th. In previous years, the band would invite a chorus on stage during the show to help sing the hit I Want to Know What Love Is, Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, they have kept the tradition going in a different way. To maintain safety precautions, the chosen chorus will perform a 10-minute a cappella set about 30 minutes before Foreigner's concert. Foreigner and the Fair are conducting a search for a junior high school, or college chorus for the performance.
And before we hear about an upcoming show in the North Country, let's take a look at events happening throughout the North Country with this week's Community Bulletin Board.
A takeout ham dinner will be held at the Evans Mills United Methodist Church on Friday, March 18th. All dinners cost just $10 and will be available from 4:30 until they run out. Flower Memorial Library will feature artwork by Watertown City School elementary students on Friday, March 25th from 5 p.m. until 7 p.m. The event is free and open to the public. A 24-hour memorial run will be held at the Clayton Rec Pavilion on Thursday, March 31st until Friday, April 1st. For more information, call 570-952-1489. A spring craft and vendor fair will be held at the Madrid-Waddington High School gym on Saturday, April 2nd from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. The fair will benefit the class of 2022. Do you have an event you'd like to share with the community? Share it with us. Submit your event by going to our website, informnny.com. Then click on Community, then Community Events, and explain the event. ABC50 will then share your event with the North Country community.
If you're anything like me, you love local theater, and I got a great little preview last night of a show coming to the North Country in Sackett's Harbor. It's called Three Guys in Drag Selling Their Stuff. One of the guys in drag selling their stuff, Juan, thanks for being here. Tell us a little bit about the show.
So the show is actually literally 3 guys in drag, and they're selling their stuff. Basically, it's the main character, Diva. She is selling all this stuff that she's acquired, like antiquities and pretty high-end stuff, just to get a Fabergé egg to place her husband's ashes in the egg. But it is literally comedic, very, very not kid-friendly. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. But I want to say it's a mesh between Birdcage and Golden Girls.
I have to tell you, you stayed in character last night. I left laughing. I think people will find it very funny, but it's a little bit different of a setup than your normal play. Tell everybody how this one works.
So basically, the setup, once you walk in, the audience is going to be actually immersed in a yard sale. And actually, these items are going to be for sale, and the sale items are actually going to profit the Little Theater of Watertown Scholarship Program as well.
Which is pretty cool. And so lastly, let's just tell everybody how they can get tickets and when the show is.
So the show is April 1st and 2nd. It's at 8 o'clock at the Sackett's Harbor Ballroom. And the way you get tickets is actually on the website of the Little Theater of Watertown.com.
Well, you were so professional during this interview, but I think when we send it back to Izzy and Delaney, maybe you could send it back to them in character for us?
Absolutely. I will tell you right now, if you really want to see richness and absolute poise and posture, please reach out to the Little Theater of.com of Watertown. Excuse me, I'm a little drunk today.
Izzy Delaney. Go.
Thank you, Alex and Juan. What a great toss. Thank you for watching ABC50 Now Live. Join us weekly on Wednesdays at 3 p.m. on informnny.com for the latest North Country news, events, and weather updates.
Don't forget to enter for your chance to win one of our contests this month. The brackets are still open until tomorrow morning for our basketball challenge. So if you want to take a shot at getting the most correct picks and winning $500, you should do it now. You can also make your predictions for who will take home a gold statue at this year's Movie Awards. As part of the Gold Statue Predictions Contest, for your chance to win a $450 prize pack. Enter for your chance to win on our website.
And while you're here, you can also subscribe to our daily newsletter for local news delivered right to your inbox every morning. And you can continue to stay up to date by tuning in to News Channel 9 on ABC50 for a full hour of news, weather, and sports every weekday at 5:30 p.m. With ABC50 Now, I'm Isabella Colello.
And I'm Delaney Kepner. We'll see you again next week.